In the grand epic tapestry of the Ramayana, we remember Ravana for his arrogance, Vibhishan for his wisdom, and Hanuman for his devotion. But there is one giant, a literal and metaphorical titan, whose story is not just a tragedy, it is a cosmic joke. His name is Kumbhakarna, and his legacy is not one of terrifying power, but of perpetual sleep and a fate so absurd that it has made him a laughingstock for thousands of years. What was the one catastrophic mistake that led to this? It wasn't a mistake of war, but a mistake of speech. Let us journey back to a time when the gods themselves trembled. The three brothers, Ravana, Vibhishan, and Kumbhakarna, undertook an immense penance to please Lord Brahma, the Creator. Their tapasya was so severe, so potent, that it threatened the balance of the universe. The air crackled with the power of their austerity. Pleased, and perhaps a little alarmed, Lord Brahma appeared before them, ready to grant any boon they desired. Ravana, with his sharp intellect and sharper ambition, asked for immortality. Denied this, he cleverly asked for invincibility against gods, demons, and celestial beings, making himself nearly invulnerable. Vibhishan, pious and righteous even then, asked for the gift of unshakable devotion to the Supreme Lord, ensuring his mind would never stray from the path of Dharma. Then came Kumbhakarna's turn. Here was a being of immense potential, a giant with the strength to shake the heavens, a warrior who could have been the guardian of the cosmos. But the Devas, the gods, were terrified. If Ravana was dangerous with his boons, a Kumbhakarna with a fulfilled wish could be the end of everything. They went to goddess Saraswati, the deity of wisdom and speech, and begged for her intervention. As Kumbhakarna opened his mouth to state his desire, his true wish was for Indrasana, the throne of Indra, the king of the gods. He wanted to rule the heavens. But goddess Saraswati, sitting on his tongue, played her divine trick. She twisted the syllables as they left his lips. What came out was not Indrasana. It was Nidrasana, the bed of sleep. The celestial court was stunned, and then a wave of suppressed laughter rippled through the assembly. The great Brahma himself, bound by the rules of his own boon, had to grant this wish. The mighty Kumbhakarna, who could have asked for limitless power, eternal wisdom, or invincibility in battle, had asked to sleep. And so it was decreed, Kumbhakarna would sleep for 6 months at a time, only to awaken for a single day before descending back into his deep, unwakeable slumber. This was the one mistake, a slip of the tongue, a moment of clouded judgment, a failure to be conscious and precise with his words at the most critical juncture of his life. And it cost him everything. The story doesn't end there. We see the tragicomedy play out during the Great War in Lanka. When Ravana's sons are falling and his army is being decimated by Lord Rama and the Vanara Sena, they are desperate. The only one who can turn the tide is Kumbhakarna. But he is asleep. What follows is one of the most absurd and hilarious scenes in all of mythology. The entire Rakshas army marches to his cavernous bedroom. They are not preparing for war. They are preparing to wake a giant. They shout, blow conch shells, and beat drums. Nothing. They bring elephants to trample him. He snores louder. They throw massive boulders at him. He brushes them off like flies. Finally, they resort to bringing vast quantities of food and drink, placing it all around him. The smell of roasted meat and intoxicating beverages finally stirs the giant. He awakens, consumes a mountain of food, and only then is he informed that his brother's kingdom is on the brink of collapse. Even when awake, his curse defines him. He is sluggish, his mind foggy. He berates Ravana for his folly in abducting Sita, showing a glimmer of the wisdom that was lost to his curse. He calls Ravana's act the work of a villain. He knows this is a war they cannot win through Dharma, but bound by fraternal loyalty, the very loyalty that his waking moments are reduced to, he agrees to fight. And what a fight it is! For that one day, he is a force of nature. He wreaks havoc in the Vanara army. He even captures Lord Rama and Lakshman. But true to his comical fate, he is so vast and slow that he doesn't know what to do with them. He carries them back to Lanka, but on Ravana's foolish orders to release them, as Ravana wanted to kill them himself in a grand sacrifice, he simply lets them go. His greatest military success is rendered null by the sheer absurdity of the situation. His end is as inevitable as it is poignant. Lord Rama, recognizing the noble warrior trapped within a cursed existence, uses the divine Brahmastra. The weapon severs Kumbhakarna's limbs and finally his head, ending a life that was more a long dream than a waking reality. The moral of the story: the one mistake he made is one we make every single day. We underestimate the power of our own speech. We speak without thinking. We ask for the wrong things. We declare our limitations into existence. When you hit the snooze button instead of pursuing your goals, you are asking for Nidrasana, the comfort of sleep over the power of achievement. When you speak negatively about your own abilities, "I'm not smart enough, I can't do this, it's too hard," you are, like Kumbhakarna, cursing yourself with your own words. You are inviting failure to your doorstep. When you gossip, complain, or use harsh speech, you're not just hurting others. You are twisting your own destiny, inviting chaos and ruin where there could be order and success. When you have a critical opportunity, a job interview, an important conversation, a chance to define your life, and you approach it unprepared with a foggy mind and unclear intent, you are letting your Saraswati fail you. You are asking for a bed when you could be asking for a throne. Kumbhakarna had the potential to be a king, a legend, a god. But one misaligned word, one moment of unconsciousness, reduced him to a punchline, the sleeping giant who had to be woken with a feast. Don't be the Kumbhakarna of your own life. Your words are your boon. They shape your reality, your relationships, and your destiny. Speak with clarity. Speak with purpose. Speak with intention. Ask for the throne of your ambitions, not the bed of your laziness. Because a single mistake in what you ask for and how you speak your world into being can indeed make you a laughingstock for all the generations of your own potential. Wake up, before it's only for a single day.